Copy. And
Still
that
can't see you.
you can't. How can you not see me? I'm right there, and we're live. Good morning. It's Firearms Friday. Oh, Cameron needs a screen share, but ladies and gentlemen, we got a good one today, don't we? I suspect that most of you have already heard about a Texas church shooting. Gunman kills two, and heroic congregants take down shooter. Now, Fox says heroic congregants, plural, take down shooter, but the fact of the matter is, this guy who says he's no hero, not that guy. That's some flapping lie maker on ABC News. This guy, Jack Wilson, this guy took down the shooter, and at the risk of getting dinged by YouTube, which, I mean, let's be real. Who cares? We've only got 150 subscribers. In fact, we have almost 150 subscribers, and you can help with that by sharing this. Man, guys, tell your friends, share the video. We need subscribers. Help us build this up. We've got some big stuff developing in the next couple of days that's really going to be great for this channel. As a result of this channel, I don't want to talk about it too much, but I want to kind of get a little teaser out there for you. Some big stuff happening. Shit, tomorrow. Woo! So here we go. Jack Wilson. Jack Wilson absolutely is a hero. He does this whole thing where he says he's not a hero, and that is the only complaint I have about this man. Is personally, I've never found the whole concept of humility to be especially useful. Jack Wilson took out a bad guy. More to the point, Jack Wilson took out a bad guy spectacularly. Okay, here's the church. This is a little later in the shot. Come on now. I thought I had it queued up at the right point in the church video. Oh, come on. This is the shot. This is from the Telegraph. Oh, they wussed out on us. They didn't show it happen. I'm sorry. Anyway, let's see if these guys have it better. Okay, so we're borrowing a little bit from ABC here. Here it is. Homeboy comes in with a shotgun. Blast. And then Jack Wilson stands up and puts one round in Homeboy's nugget. One round. Now, I pulled this one up because I wanted you to hear, hopefully we got it, Jack in his own words. He talks about this. Oh, we don't have the audio. Well, crap. We're not having a good morning. Anyway.
That's all right.
Anyway, it's cool. It's cool. So, Jack talks about it. Jack Wilson is retired sheriff's deputy, and now he runs a training school. He runs a school training people on armed self-defense and armed tactics. So the guy is a professional shooter. He practices. He is trained. He is educated. He is the ideal armed citizen. In his humble way, he explains that he took a headshot. And every real professional shooter will tell you that unless it's a last resort or you're a sniper, the headshot is an irresponsible shot. Jack explains, though, that only because he had his training, and in this particular situation, because there were so many people around, the headshot was the only clear shot he could take. But he says he was comfortable taking the shot because even though it was the only clear shot he could take, he has the training and the practice to take a hard shot like that. That's awesome. Okay? And yes, if the circumstances were a little different, if the gunman wasn't obstructed by someone or something, making it more difficult to take a more correct center mass shot, then I promise you, somebody with Jack Wilson's level of training, which I can surmise from his position as a trainer, coupled with the absolute just precision, perfect precision of striking a headshot on a moving target at 30 feet. That's a
In a
hell of a
high
shot.
stress situation, no less.
That's a shot that if I'm perfectly honest, 10 years ago, I probably could have made it. I am not that well practiced today. Um I could today I'd say I could maybe make that shot only because I know that I used to could have made it. But I don't practice every day anymore. Anyway, it's a hell of a shot, and that is a great White Hats Matter story. Um, go ahead.
Yeah, this is no, this is exactly why I have said I laugh at your gun free zone sign. Like, I, as far as I'm concerned, they apply to other people. I worked at Stonecrest Mall for a long time, and Stonecrest Mall has got these cute little signs on every door that say it's a weapons free area. And they don't just mean guns, they mean knives and mace. And Stonecrest Mall is also patrolled by DeKalb County SWAT on the weekends because gangs like to hang out there. I mean, gee, I wonder why they like to hang out there. And couldn't possibly have anything to do with that whole gun free policy.
Huh.
Yeah. Anyhow, um, but no, that was when I first started ignoring those signs because I mean, I'm sorry. I could just, no, screw you. I'd rather get kicked out of the mall than something like that happen and then I get shot. The only place I am okay with not having my firearm on me are places that have a check at the door. Like a lot of courthouses have metal detectors and all of that, and they've got armed guards working those metal detectors. Well, I would still prefer to carry my own firearm. At least I understand there are extra provisions being taken, and they are, in fact, being taken by people that have firearms. But anywhere else, please believe, like, you see me out in public, there's a gun in my pocket. And if it's not in my pocket, it's in my glove compartment, but it's probably in my pocket. Like it is what it is. I mean, take care of yourself.
Um, okay, there's actually some breaking news right now that wow, like right now.
Was that the thing that just hit our group chat?
Yeah, that's the thing that just hit the group chat. We'll go to Fox for it real quick. Um, Iran's supreme leader on Friday warned that a harsh retaliation is waiting. Boom, Fox News, ladies and gentlemen. Iran vows harsh retaliation after U.S. airstrike kills Iranian General Qasem Soleimani. State TV carried a statement. Soleimani, the international face of resistance. Khamenei declared 3 days of public mourning for the general's death. So this is wasted no time. 10 hours ago. And they're saying that this attack is possibly bigger than the Baghdadi kill. Equally as dangerous as Islamic State leader Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi. Okay, so this is This is a no messing around. Let me just say that's one for the good side. That's one for the good guys, boys. Um, and that's about all I've got for this morning. We got some breaking news that comes on the heels of uh, a tragedy.
A tragedy, yes.
It is
But
an absolute tragedy that two people lost their lives in church. But the fact of the matter is, only two people lost their lives in that church. And that is precisely because a lawfully armed United States citizen stopped the monster. Dead bad guys don't do bad stuff. That's the end of it. It's that simple.
yeah, this is literally going to be the textbook case study. People say, "Oh, good guys with guns don't stop." No, that remember that thing that happened in Texas? And then, of course, the part of what the left is going to retaliate with is, "Oh, do you really feel like you need to carry your gun in church now?" What do you mean now? I always felt that way. Thank you very much. I mean, basically, as soon as I could carry, I started carrying. You know, almost 2 decades ago, and I really haven't looked back since.
Nope. Um, I I'll be perfectly frank. I only started carrying full time uh, about 8 years ago because while I was active duty Army, as much as it pains me, fact of the matter is, while you're active duty military, it's just you're not allowed to carry your firearm, and that's asinine, but it is what it is.
It's
Um,
stupid incarnate.
it's stupid, it's dangerous, and it's irresponsible. Let me touch on this real quick. So USA Today had this opinion piece out.
Oh
Um,
God, I can already tell where this is going.
Armed even in church, Texas shooting is about a lot more than Jack Wilson's heroism. Jack Wilson is a hero, but why were so many other parishioners armed, and how did the shooter get his gun given his criminal history? Okay, I didn't even think about this. I didn't even get to this bit yet. How did the shooter get his gun given his criminal history? Well, let's see. Marijuana is illegal in most states still. Does that mean there are no people smoking marijuana? No.
Yeah,
We have an
meth is
opioid
illegal.
we have an
Speeding
opioid
is
epidemic.
illegal.
Speeding, yes, speeding is illegal. Does that mean that nobody drives over the speed limit? And oh, here's one. Murder is a crime. So how is it possible that someone was able to do a thing that is illegal? Well, there's a few things there. One, laws do not prescribe human behavior. What they can do is they can describe consequences enacted against that behavior as a deterrent. That's the best they can do. And let's not forget,
Yeah,
the
laws
police
are
have no duty
suggestions.
to defend. The police have no duty to defend or to intercede to stop a crime. The Supreme Court is very clear on this. The police are not obligated by law or by the duty of their position to interfere and stop crimes. They are only obligated to investigate and solve them after the fact. And if we're being quite frank about that, they're not very good at it. The solve rate on homicide is so low, it should terrify you. Or make you flirt with the idea of going into contract killing. Because apparently it's a low-risk profession.
Yeah. So USA Today. dude, I just can't. Don't don't be a beta. Just don't. Don't be a beta, whatever. Like carry. It's okay. It's not hard. You can go to a pawn shop, you can get a pistol, you can go to a range. You will find that gun people are some of the nicest, most polite people you will ever meet. And if you are inexperienced, gun people want to help you. They want you to be safe. They want you to be a decent shot. They want you to be comfortable with your weapon. They want you to be comfortable with the idea of carrying.
They
So,
want you to be competent to the responsibility of defending life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
yes, a lot of, for me personally, I view it both as a right and as a privilege and as a responsibility. Like there is no way that it is not all three things for me personally. It just is what it is. So, yeah, uh, get a gun. In fact, I've pointed this out several times. I'll point it out again. We still haven't had a mass shooting at a police station yet, have we?
Huh, funny story.
I mean, I'm sure it has nothing to do with the fact that every single person in that building is wearing a bulletproof Kevlar vest and has a sidearm right there on their hip. Nah, that can't be it at all.
Yeah, and let me let me put a bow on that a little bit. Um, the several mass shootings that we've had throughout the years where there was a manifesto recovered from the shooter have been very, very clear in suggesting that these are the sort of people who want to kill police officers because they represent the authority. And for that reason, it's even doubly surprising. Not surprising. It drives home the point. These are the kind of people that would want to kill police officers because they represent the authority, and they do not even make the attempt because, unlike a public school or a gun-free movie theater, it's not or a U.S. military base. It's not a soft target. So, wow, this got more somber than I had necessarily expected it to be. Um, we are we are grateful for Jack Wilson for doing what needed to be done. And let me be clear, he did not do the right thing. He did the correct thing. It wasn't just morally right to stop the evil man from doing more evil. It was the only rational option.
Yes. Yes, indeed. The challenge came and he was not found wanting. And even if he hadn't taken the shot, if you go back and you really pay attention to the pictures and video, there were already about 5 other guns on that guy. He
Yep.
wasn't walking out of that church.
Nope.
But that's all I got this morning, man. I got to go to work early. Yay!
All right, brother. Be safe out there. All right, kids. Be safe out there. It's time to go to work. We'll see you Monday morning. Have a great weekend.
Yes, sir.
Stay safe. Don't drink and drive. Don't fry bacon naked.
All right.
All right, brother. Later.
Later.